Hey, what is going on, guys? SargeantsTechTips. Welcome to another video on my channel. Now, in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the INTPW 9-port aluminum power USB-C hub. So this one is actually powered. You do have to plug it into the wall just because it's got so many ports, which is fine. Especially if you just have this on your desk and plug into your computer. You can plug in a flash drive. You can plug in a Type-C device like your cell phone, a smartphone, an iPhone. If you have one of the newer iPhones, you will need a Type-C to Type-C for the iPhone 15 on up. Or if it's an older iPhone, you will need a Type-C to Lightning to use this powered USB-C hub. So obviously you got 9 ports. It's got 4 USB 3.0 ports, about 5 gigabytes per second, plus 2 USB-A, 10 gigabit per second, plus 1 USB-C. Got 3 actually, looks like. Oh, these 2 are for power, I see. So if you want to plug in like a Mac or something, you plug it into this, and then plug your Mac into here, and then it'll transfer power. Although I think you could just plug this cable in too, that way it like talks to the entire Mac. It also has PD 45 watt charging ports, so I'd assume that's probably these two. This will charge it around 45 watt. This is for phones and tablets. A lot of phones don't usually use 45 watts, but it'll obviously take the amount of power it actually needs. It's claiming that this USB hub can charge up to 2 iPhones at the same time. I can't test that. I don't have 2 iPhones, so we're not going to really be testing that, but they can both reach about 22.5 watts of fast charging. That's actually more than Apple's original charger from my sources here. I could be wrong. It has a power supply of up to 65 watts. There is a USB-C to USB-C cable and a 1mm up to 1mm long. There's a USB-C to USB-C cable up to 1 meter long, enough to set up with most computers on the market. The unique shape of the triangle has non-slip feet on the desktop, and it'll basically will not slide around your desk when you have it on your desk. So that is one benefit to these. I have reviewed one of these in the past. I will put the playlist of them up. I guess I'll just do I'll put that up in the cards if I make it right now. That way you guys can check out all my USB hub videos. All right, so you can get this on Amazon for about $47.99 US at the time of recording this video, which is March 11th, 2025. So let's go ahead and open this up. We're going to take a look at it. We're going to plug it into my MacBook. We'll plug a bunch of stuff into it like we did in one of the older videos, just to keep it simple. Here's the actual USB hub itself. We're going to go ahead and put that to the side and take a look at it in a minute after we check out everything else in the box. Open this up. We immediately got a power cable. It's an interesting feeling. Kind of threw me off a little. I have a bunch of these barrel connectors. Now we actually got the block, or the power adapter, which it is 20 volts, 3.25 amps. So that's a pretty good power adapter. I would not use this on anything else other than the hub. There's a reason it's rated for that wattage. You don't want to kill anything else, but it's white, which is nice and bad at the same time because I have a black setup. So INTPW, if you're watching this, you guys should make a black USB hub because I don't have any white on my setup. So it'd be nice to have a black one with the black cables and whatnot. That way it would look cleaner because you could literally keep this same design, but just polish this black. That would be amazing. Here's the power adapter, and then you got your USB-C cable. See how long it is. It's very nicely coated. It's probably not going to fray or break anytime soon. It's pretty long. It's about 6 feet, I'd say. Well, here's the actual hub itself. It feels great. It feels like their last one I looked at. Got the Type-C port, the barrel connector for the power adapter. You've got 4 USB 3, 2 USB 3.1, I want to assume. Probably just slightly faster, and then you got this 10 gigabit per second USB power, which is probably the side you want to plug into like your phone if you're transferring media, or your computer if you're transferring media, or if you want to transfer media between 2 computers, you could actually use one of these for that. All right, so we're going to plug this into the computer and test it out and see what it can do. We'll probably just do like a data transfer between something. It's not going to be a very big file, but we'll see what we can do. All right, so the USB hub has power. It's asking if I want to allow the accessory. That's fine. And as you can see, we've got the little LED telling us that it's powered and on. So let me go ahead and grab a couple things to transfer some data from and to, and we'll kind of see what happens. Actually, you guys should still be able to hear me. I'm using a lavalier mic now, so that should be a little bit better in terms of hearing me walk around while I'm doing stuff. I don't know how well the connection is going to be, so I might cut in and out. But all right, so I grabbed some flash drives, just a bunch of random flash drives I have laying around. Got a Chrome OS one. I think this is a Linux one, a Linux Ubuntu, and I've got this random flash drive I reviewed a while ago, which if I can find the video, I'll put one up in the cards now. Basically just an iPhone flash drive. We're just going to plug this into the hub. I don't know if all these are actually going to even read on the Mac, but we'll find out. I'm just going to plug in each and every one just to see what happens. See, it's kind of doing stuff. We got Windows XP on one of them. Interesting. One of these says YouTube. A lot of these probably aren't going to read, but every single one's plugged in. Also got this little TP-Link adapter. I don't know what it does. I think it's a Bluetooth adapter. We'll plug it in. All populated, except these 3. I can't really populate these. I don't really have anything laying around to plug them into. So But yeah, there's that. As you can see, all of the flash drives are plugged in and working. Got a bunch of Windows XP files, probably for a video I did a while ago, or tried to do. I got a video file here. I don't know how big it is. It's about 912 megabytes. Let's just go ahead and transfer it and see how fast it is. It's done. It's not a very large, oh no, it's not done, okay. Yeah, so it's about 911.9 megabytes. It's going pretty quick, even with all that other stuff plugged in. While it does that, why don't we just kind of roam around some other flash drives. Got a Windows 10 IoT right here. Look at that, we're transferring and we're looking around other flash drives without any speed issues. I'm not lagging, I'm not slowly trying to get in, although macOS is usually pretty optimized for this type of stuff. Got my YouTube one that we're already looking at, and the Windows XP one that I apparently already opened. That's done. Why don't we just transfer all these files over to this flash drive. Let's see how long it takes and how big it is. Flash drive probably won't boot, but that's fine. We're going to be transferring about 3.88 gigabytes over to I think it's like a 32 gig, maybe a 128. I actually don't know how big that flash drive is, but it's not yelling at me saying there's no space. So, oh, it's a 256 gigabyte. I see. But yeah, that's basically the speed of that. It's not going to be the fastest thing in the world, like I said. I will let this sit, but you guys probably don't want to watch paint dry. So obviously it's not the fastest thing in the world, but seeming how I have multiple flash drives plugged in and I am viewing each flash drive, that's pretty quick. It's not lagging, it's not stuttering, it's not stopping, it's still moving. Granted, it's taking a little bit to move, but it is still moving. So if you guys enjoy this video, and if you guys want to see more videos on some powered USB-C hubs or just any USB-C hub from INTPW, drop a like. If you guys did not like this video, drop a dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not done so already. One thing I'd like to mention is this is really good at charging devices, not just iOS devices, but Android devices, your flip phone, if it can magically plug into this thing. It's going to charge stuff without a single issue, especially if you need to charge more than one device at once. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys want to see for future videos in the comments below. I will see you guys in the next video, and peace out.